It's Friday night football time. Invica, game of the week on ABC 27. Tonight, Carlisle Thundering Herd 0-5 looking for their first win, taking on the Cumberland Valley Eagles who are 4-1. I'm Todd McCall along with Jerome Presley. Jerome, we have a beautiful night for Friday night football, but most importantly, what are you most excited about in this game, this matchup tonight?
Well, I'm definitely excited about two teams that are coming in two different directions. You have Carlisle that's doesn't even have a win this year, going against a very, very tough Cumberland Valley team that is starting to pick up steam. They're really, really rolling. They only have one loss on the season, which we saw, the Bishop McDevitt loss. Well, now they're starting to churn out really good wins and quality wins, and they're going to look to do that today.
I know we are very excited about the concession stand. As we come in, we got Rita's over here, we've got Chick-fil-A, but more importantly, we've got to focus on football, and so do these players. What will Carlisle have to do tonight to be in this game?
Well, the first thing Carlisle is going to have to do is they're going to have to do something difficult, which is try to get a lead against this tough Cumberland Valley team. When Cumberland Valley is rolling with that wing T, and if you cannot force them to throw the ball, it's going to be a long, long night. So they have to try to get a lead, and they have to force Cumberland Valley to try to put the ball in the air. The second thing they're going to have to do is tackle, tackle, tackle. They have to tackle well in this game because these backs for Cumberland Valley can take it the distance at any given time. For Cumberland Valley, it's a different story. They want to get up early in this game and take this Carlisle team out of the game as soon as possible. So their goal is to come in, play well on offense, run the ball, ground and pound, and try to take this team out of the game early.
And, you know, we can't talk football without players. You know, we've been very excited to start highlighting some of the defensive players we've seen. But tonight, let's talk about a couple of key players that we'll see from this Carlisle Thundering Herd team.
Well, but Mesa Bailey is the running back for Carlisle, and he's going to have a very good game. Again, if you run the ball, you control the clock. You control the clock, you control the game. He's going to have a very good, strong game today for Carlisle. They're also going to have to play solid defense. We talked about tackling. They have to be able to play defense as well. For Cumberland Valley, Tyler Updegraff is having an amazing season, a quiet season. A lot of other players are being talked about in the running back area across the league, but Tyler is having a very, very, very good season. If he's going well, this offense is very hard to stop. And this Cumberland Valley offensive line has been playing exceptional football. They're very fast, they're very quick. They get out on defenders very well and very quick in that wing T. So they do a very good job of opening holes for Tyler and making him get a chance to get rolling.
When you take a look at the Commonwealth, before we leave, just talking about the Commonwealth, you take a look at this matchups in the Commonwealth. Who are you looking at? Where are you leaning as far as which team is just outright this first half taken away with, they're going to run away with this Commonwealth?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think there's going to be a team that's going to run away just clearly. There's a lot of parity. You have Cumberland Valley here today who's really, really turning it on. We saw Central Dauphin the week before lose to a Chambersburg team. Then they go up to State College and they put a licking on State College. So we saw Harrisburg go up to Mifflin County and they beat Mifflin County, put up 38 points. So when you look at the Commonwealth division, there's a lot of parity within the division, and I wouldn't be surprised if the champion has multiple losses at the end of the season.
As you heard it here by Jerome Presley, there's so much parity in this Commonwealth. We've got a great matchup tonight. Now it's time to kick it over to Faulkner, Mr. Don Perry and the boys over at Faulkner with their picks of the week.
Hello and welcome to this week's Pick of the Week.
Sponsored by Faulkner Honda and Faulkner Subaru.
This week's game of the week is Carlisle at Cumberland Valley. And I got to tell you, going into this game, I am hot for the season. I only have one loss.
I know.
And I'm telling you because I like competition here. Last week's pick of the week was between Susquehanna and McDevitt, and it was definitely a tale of two halves, but McDevitt was victorious, as I said they would be.
Yes, you're right. You're right. The power running game takes it all the time.
What do you think about this week's game?
Oh, huge blow. Cumberland Valley at home. Carlisle better show up, I guess.
Well, I got to tell you, Carlisle this year is 0-5. Cumberland Valley 4-1. Carlisle having lost to Central Dauphin East last week. Cumberland Valley with a big win over Chambersburg at Chambersburg. I have to agree with you. Good. Cumberland Valley all the way.
All the way.
But the big game this week is going to be Penn State away at Indiana.
Big Ten opener. We got to show up. I mean, Penn State defense better show up to play a little bit.
Indiana, the #1 offense in Big Ten in yards per game, and I think #8 in the nation. Is that right?
Correct. Their passing attack is incredible. Senior quarterback, 2 great receivers. It's going to be a tough game for us.
Penn State defense didn't show up against UCF, but we're hoping a different play out. in this Indiana game.
We get Mike Hall back, so a little bit of leadership, and his play, I think, is going to make that difference that we'll need. So I think we win. I hope we win.
All right, the experts are calling a point spread of 3 points. Penn State giving up 3 points to Indiana. Your call?
Penn State by 10.
Okay, 10. Well, there you go. A little extra music.
A little more information,
All right.
inside news.
Dun, 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 dun. I say Penn State, but Penn State in a squeaker by a field goal. I think Ficken comes through for us and wins this one.
Go Ficken.
There you have it, this week's Pick of the Week.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first. To be sure.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here, from delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here, from fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
Welcome to Chapman Field. Invica Game of the Week on ABC 27. Presented by Faulkner Honda and Faulkner Subaru. Jerome, really excited for this matchup, a Commonwealth matchup. And tonight, here at Cumberland Valley, as always festive.
Yes, definitely.
The band's playing and striking up, and you know what? I think that's one of the things that make high school football so special. You throw in the band, you throw in the atmosphere, you throw in, and really the weather's just absolutely beautiful this evening.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, I tell you, we were talking earlier today about how hot it was, and it wasn't really football weather, where now we're starting to cool down a little bit, which is a good thing. So this is a good atmosphere, and for Carlisle, they have to try to set the tone in this game. I mean, this is a hard matchup for them,
Right.
traveling up from Carlisle to come to CV, and they play very tough here.
Nodic was set to kick. It's received by Simmons. Simmons busting hard, getting actually pretty good field position, getting over the 25-yard line, just shy of the 30-yard line, and Cumberland Valley will have the ball, and the wing tee is often set for Coach Whitehead's team. Prior to the pre-game, Tim Ripple, really a legend of a coach who replaced Harry Chapman, who was also a legend, was honored before the game with the plaque down on the field. And tonight, it looks like the Eagles really, as they always are, they're going to come out, they're going to block hard, they're going to play hard, they're going to run. And you know, Jerome, you talk so much about the wing tee having been a player in it.
Well, player against it. I've never played in it. I mean, but you know, you've seen it, and I've seen it in many different ways, and it's been run very effectively. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to defend once it gets going.
Gilbert to Heisey, the give, crossing over the 40-yard line just like that. Heisey will get the first carry of the night, picking up the first down and moving the chains.
And that's a negative sign for Carlisle. When the fullback can bust through the line and get over close to 20 yards on the first carry, that lets you know when you can establish the fullback in the wing tee, everything really starts popping. So I'll tell you what, for that Carlisle defense, they have to see if they can tighten that up. If not, it may be a long, long day for them.
First down at 10, 11:32 to play, just underway here. Heisey picked up 12 on the carry. The give is to Updegraff around the corner across the 50-yard line, and I'm telling you what, you do not want to let this guy start establish himself already. He's over 582 yards on the year. He's a special player, and you know, they'll grind you down. And you take a look at this one, Jerome. You talked earlier to me about watch the guards. Defensively, what does Carlisle have to do to stop this?
Well, I mean, I think that the problem was Updegraff was 20 yards downfield before any member of the Herd defense touched him. So you had two running plays, and they're chewed up just extremely large yards. Look at the gaps within the defense, and you see once the ball is snapped, you know, Cumberland Valley gets right into the teeth of that defense, and they're getting 6 yards a pop here, but they got 20 on the first two carries. So, you know, you're seeing that run defense from Carlisle really get tested early, and they're showing right now that this could be difficult for them.
Second down and 6. Heisey picked up 4 on the last play. Ball spotted on the 35-yard line. Carlisle, CV, the Thundering Herd, 0-5 coming in tonight. Cumberland Valley 4-1. Really effective last week in their win over Chambersburg. Heisey pushing right side is going to pick up maybe 1, 2, call it. And very good defensive stop on the left side for Carlisle.
That was very good defense, and that's what you want. You want guys to come up and play with some intensity, come up and make solid tackles. You see the defensive front did not get pushed around. Heisey gets upfield. He has nowhere to run, and what happens, they close in on him, and they're able to give up just a short gain. So it brings up a third down, an important third down for Cumberland Valley early.
3rd down and 4. 5th play of this possession. First possession for Cumberland Valley. Up to grab. Breaking tackles, pushing on, getting just shy of the 20-yard line and taken down by Carlisle, number 35 on the play. That is Jacob Clegg, the junior, 5'6". And assisted with the tackle was
This
Baylor.
is just a straight dive play where Updegraff gets upfield, and again, we talked about tackling. And this is one of the things that we were talking about a little earlier, just the problem with tackling, not just at the high school level, but at every level, including the pros. I mean, guys, people are trying to relearn how to tackle because we need to focus so much on safety, and I think that could be contributing to some of the tackling problems across the nation.
Heisey jumping kind of, picking up 2 on the left side. He will be tackled by number 51 coming up to make the play. That's Tim Rossler. He's a junior. He's 6'1", 180, outside linebacker, defensive lineman.
And that's just a fullback straight ahead. Updegraff leading the way. Heisey gets upfield, gets 4, brings up a 2nd down and a manageable 6.
Ball spotted on the 18. Twin receivers outside of the camera here. To give us to Updegraff. And Updegraff will be wrestled down by Tim Rossler.
And again, the key, though, Todd, is, when you make first contact, you have to bring the ball carrier down, and that's what we didn't see. The contact was made by number 58, and what happened was he didn't bring the ball carrier down initially. Updegraff is able to get upfield and get even more yards on the play.
Parasol came up to make the hit and didn't wrap, didn't hold him. You talk so often about wrapping.
Yeah,
it's a fundamental part of tackling.
It is. It's fundamental, but right now, fundamentals becomes difficult for many.
Heisey right up the middle will be untouched. Touchdown, Cumberland Valley Eagles, 14 yards away. Put in a 1 on the board early here for Cumberland Valley with 9 minutes to play. Make it 8 minutes to play. And Heisey very effective on that drive. 7-play drive, 14 out. Heisey touchdown. And just like that, Cumberland Valley does what they always do. They'll expose your defense real quick.
Yeah, they'll expose your defense real quick, and the ease at which they did it is a very, very difficult sign for the herd. I mean, you can't allow that much and that quality of running plays against you. You think about it, Cumberland Valley didn't even have to put the ball in the air, not once, and that could be the whole game. I mean, if you're getting 15, 20 yards a pop when you run the ball and always positive yards, I think the best stop was a 3-yard gain. So
Long's point after is good. We'll be back after these messages.
The Amish are masters of quality craftsmanship, and Penn Dutch Furniture in Shrewsbury brings you locally handcrafted furniture. You'll find quality-made dining room and bedroom furniture to living rooms, desks, hutches, bookcases, and more. There are many choices and styles of wood to create the ambiance you wish your home to have. We even custom make furniture. Heirloom furniture at its best. Penn Dutch Furniture at the markets at Shrewsbury in the Blue Roof Building. Open Monday through Saturday, conveniently located off of I-83, or visit their website at PennDutchFurnitureStore.com.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at FaulknerSubaru.net.
2-Dot Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
There's a good shot of the Thundering Herd staff and crew. Sometimes it is tough. You come into a game, you're 0-5. They've lost 16 straight, unfortunately, but here's an opportunity for them. Playing with pride on the road. Taking the ball at the 2-yard line was Deshaun Millington. Millington still on his feet. but I think the whistle's blew. So Millington took the ball from the
Right.
2. He's going to cross about the 20-yard line, and not a bad 18-yard pickup. And bringing on the Thundering Herd. And tonight they have a quarterback change. We had originally had them Matt Horvitz, and they're going with Billy Berger tonight at quarterback.
And typically when you have a team that hasn't won, chances are many times the quarterback play has been in question. And maybe you're not settled on a quarterback, or injuries, or it could be anything. And the one thing about high school, the difference between a starting quarterback and a backup can be very significant. So, it's one of those things that you got to kind of work with and keep trying to plug along.
Baylor was pushing very hard, running hard, full steam ahead, and actually that wasn't Baylor, that was the fullback, 32, that's Tyler Green. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. That's not a bad start for Carlisle.
Not at all. I mean, if you run the ball again and get 4 now, you're 2 yards shy of first down, so you put yourself in a manageable situation.
Baylor on the left side, and just shy of the first down. We'll have to maybe see if he did pick it up on that left side. He may have got it, and we're moving the chains. Second play. Now, Baylor, I will say this, I like his size. He's a senior, he's 6'2", he's 200 pounds, and he runs really hard. He has an opportunity to be a very good back. You see how he bounces outside, he's quick, he uses his stiff arm,
and you don't
puts
see
his shoulder
many
down.
6'2", long striding
running backs, exactly.
I mean, around. So yeah,
he picked up the first down.
Right. So and that's a good start for Cumberland Valley or Carlisle.
Berger back to pass, and nothing's going to happen. Coming up to make the sack is number 42. This guy will call his name a lot tonight.
And then you just saw trying to throw the ball. He had no time. Quarterback had no time.
Spinelli is the guy that we've called his name so many times. Spinelli busts through the hole, and he's on him before you really, boom, it looked like he was absolutely unblocked. But coming up to make the assist and making really what was the initial hit was Ryan McGuire, the senior. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. First down, 15. Berger's give is to Baylor. Baylor running hard, squaring his shoulders. He's going to be wrestled down by Heisey.
And that's the one thing I think Carlisle can do is potentially establish a running game. And if you establish a running game, that's important. The second they went to pass, we saw different quarterback, offensive line shaky, sack happens. Now you're in third down and about 9 yards to go for a first down. So you're in a manageable situation, but you're in a situation where you may have to throw now, and that makes it even more difficult.
Well, third down and 10. The ball's on the 29-yard line. Shotgun formation for Berger. Flags are down. We have our first flag of the night.
I think you had two players moving at the same time, it looked like, on the herd.
If you're watching at home, it's definitely going against Carlisle. 5:58 to play. Talk about a 7-play drive, 14-yard touchdown by Heisey. They go on the board. They clock kill like no other team with this wing team.
And it's because you run the ball the entire time. So running plays does that. It keeps the clock going when you run the ball and you don't go out of bounds. So it keeps the clock going. That's the one advantage you have with the wing T. The problem is it's not necessarily a ball control situation. You can bust for 60, 50-yard touchdowns on the wing T. We've seen it with Updegraff having tons of yardage on just busting open for a long game.
Well, there's going to be another flag. He was short of getting the playoff, and he didn't get the playoff. So this one's also going against Carlisle, and they're backing up the wrong way here now. Well, you're watching Invica Sports Game of the Week. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Tune in to watch the live stream in each and every game weekly on Invica Sports YouTube channel for the live stream. It's YouTube.com/Invica Video or go to Invica.net. Stay tuned after the first half for our Faulkner Subaru halftime show, sponsored, and also our PHFA first half highlights. Jerome Carlisle's backed up. First down, 20. The ball spot on the 24-yard line is third down of 15. Berger's shotgun formation. He's got twins to his left. He's going to put Baylor into motion. Green getting a chunk of yards back for Carlisle, but it won't be enough. They're going to be about 5 short. He's going to pick up 10.
Yeah, and I think at this point, sometimes you want to do that when you have a long game. You don't have many plays that dial you up for 3rd and 15. So here you see a draw play. Get some of that yards back. Put your punting situation in a better situation so you can maybe get down and cover it well.
Updegraff, very dangerous. Back to receive the punt. He's going to get a catch. He's got open field. And, oh, my goodness, if you don't wrap him tight, he will keep pulling you. This guy can do this. You know what? You look at him, he's not a tree topper, but one thing he does is he breaks tackles with some of the best.
He runs hard, and I think he plays so much bigger than his size indicates. They have him at about 185 pounds, which, on a 5'9" stature, that's actually a pretty good size. So he's not a big back, but he's a strong back, and that tells you, Cumberland Valley, they work hard in the weight room in an off-season conditioning program, and that's what you need. That's what helps you be able to break arm tackles or just weak tackles on you.
Gilbert under center. He's going double tight. The give is Updegraff, pulling people along with him. He's going to pick up 7-8, call it. He's going to be wrestled down on the play by John Mundell, the senior. He's 5'6", 180 pounds. He's a running back linebacker coming up to make the play.
Again, look at when the ball carriers get first touched by the Carlisle defense. And then they're not able to get Updegraff down, so he gets additional yardage after that. So a play that could have been just a 5-yard game turns into a 7 or 8 yard game.
8-yard gain for Updegraff. 2nd down and 2. Updegraff on the right side on the quick pitch. He's turning. He's going to get right back to the chains. I think he's going to be still shy. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and maybe 1. Coming up to make the tackle was the quarterback, Billy Berger, playing both ways. And it's tough when you got your quarterback playing both ways.
Well, hey, that's how it used to be. But I tell you, Berger did a good job on that play. Carlisle strung out the pitch. They were able to converge on the ball carrier, make the tackle, bring up a 3rd down, 3rd and short.
1 yard for Updegraff on the carry. You're old school, aren't you?
You know what? I mean,
where does quarterbacks come?
I appreciate old school just as much as I appreciate new school. But I tell you, when you got guys that are going both ways, it's hard because you don't see that as much anymore, especially at the Quad A level. Now, some of those Class A schools, Double A schools, you'll still see it. Now, we do know that Updegraff and Heisey on Cumberland Valley do go both ways, though. So
yeah,
you will see that
yeah.
at the Quad A level. But many schools, I mean, think about Milton Hershey. Milton Hershey doesn't go. I mean, they have 100 kids out. So
right.
They actually assign kids that go one way or the other. So you do see that more often now than you used to when I played.
Heisey picking up 2 and the 1st down. The ball will be on the 36-yard line. 1st down and 10, 3:12 to play in the 1st quarter. Josh Oswalt is the head coach of Cumberland Valley, of Carlisle. He's been there 4 years. Gilbert is going to keep around the corners, crossing the 30-yard line. And he's going to be drugged down and tackled. 58 on the play. Gary Parasol, 6'1", junior. He's 220 pounds coming up to make the tackle on the quarterback.
And again, for the herd, I mean, the Thundering Herd, the thing you want to teach, and I would imagine the coaches are saying this, we haven't won a game yet. And we got to have pride in our school and in ourselves to go out there and try to compete.
Right.
And that's what you want to do. You want to compete. It doesn't matter if you want to win, of course, but competing doesn't always beget wins. But it means competing and being, trying to represent your school and represent yourself. And I think these kids are definitely coming out here to try to do that. And you see that right there.
Heisey keeping his legs moving. He's going to move the chains. Or is he going to be slightly short? They're going to call it about a yard short. So let him picked up maybe 2.
And that's
competing. Heisey, watch him drag his feet. Just pump the feet. Keep the feet.
He dragged his feet, but look at the defense.
I mean, keep the feet moving.
Right.
Look at him keep the feet moving.
And Heisey, a strong kid, but you saw the defense converge. Good play.
John
by
Mundell,
21. Jonathan. Yep, Mundell.
Jay Mundell come up and he goes by Jay. Jay came up and made a great tackle. He stayed with it as Heisey was pumping those feet as hard as he could to keep that thing moving. 3rd down and 1. Twins to the right. And there's going to be a whistle. I don't believe he got the play off in time. It's going to be a delay of game. It's going to be the first penalty against Cumberland Valley tonight. We've heard the whistle 3 times, twice against Carlisle.
And I would imagine they'll still go for it here. I mean, right now with your defense playing the way it is, you're on the other side of the 50, so I don't think there's a question in this case to go for it.
I think Connor longest was 38 of this year. 3rd down, 6 actually, 1:21 to play. They give us Updegraff. Updegraff's going to pick up the first down, and he's going to be tripped up around about the 20-yard line.
And that was an opportunity for Carlisle to try to make a play, and they're not able to stop Updegraff on the play.
Hey, take another look again, and just look at the line firing out. These guys really do a prime job here. You've got to be able to block, and I get to talk to you so much in pregame about this wing team. One of the things you talk about is if you're a defender, you've got to watch the guards, which direction they move. But here's the thing, they fire out so fast. They're quick.
Right.
They're not your big, 300-pounders, but they are quick and athletic.
Yes.
And that makes the difference with this team.
That totally makes the difference with the wing T, is having those guys that can do that. But when everything is going clockwork, that's when you can open up and throw the ball. And when everything is at your disposal, it makes you even harder to stop. And you've seen, actually, Cumberland Valley do a lot of different things. They went double tight, single back. So they're not just sticking in a wing T kind of formation. They're running a lot of different things out of that. And you see them practicing a lot of different formations. So that's something that you definitely want to do, too. You don't want to just get locked into one offensive formation.
Gilbert connected to Schreffler, his tight end, and the ball is spot on the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. The give is to Heisey. Heisey busting the left side, and that's a touchdown, Cumberland Valley Eagles. Heisey picks up another one from 1 out. And now you tell you what, the team gets up 2 touchdowns. They're very dangerous because of the clock management.
Right. We said that in the keys to the game. One of the things that Carlisle would want to do is try to get up early, because you want to take Cumberland Valley out of their offensive rhythm. But what's happening? Cumberland Valley is in their offensive rhythm, and they're doing anything they want right now against this Thunder Herd.
Look at this play again. Look who's going to put a key block. Watch Updegraff. Watch how hard he fires out, and look at him just put his head down, and boom. There, you're not going to be touched
block
like that. That's a really good block by Updegraff. And congratulations, he's also made the all-steel mill team. We'll be back after these messages.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first, to be sure.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here, from delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here, from fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
Connor Long set to kick. Baylor back to receive. Across the 20-yard line, picking up some pretty good returns. I give the Cumberland Valley, the Carlisle team. I tell you what, they're bringing the ball out. Connor Long's done a good job of really pinning them back with the kick deep.
Right.
But they brought it out and got it at least back to the 20 without taking the knee. And you got to give Carlisle, you got to look and find positives in all those things. As a coaching staff, do you know how difficult it can be sometimes when you're trying to look for that first win? And you go on the road in the Commonwealth, and you know what? There's no place in this Commonwealth division to find an easy victory. Dre.
No, there is no easy victory. I don't care who you are. But I'll tell you, you're still in a situation if you're Carlisle where you don't have to abandon a game plan. I mean, you're only down 14-0. If you can try to establish something, your goal is to establish something. Try to get some positive yards and sustain a drive. And penalties will kill you every time.
There's a whistle that's going to go to Cumberland Valley, or against Carlisle, excuse me. And I think it was motion. Illegal motion. But here, let's just talk for a second while we have this opportunity to talk about the running backs in this Carlisle crew. You got Baylor. I like his size. I've liked so far how hard he's ran.
Right.
But one of the things that you struggle with is when the complement of the running game and the passing game, when you can't put the ball in the air and you can't get a sustained block long enough to give your quarterback an opportunity.
Right.
They're stacking that defensive line. I mean, how do you beat it? I mean, that defensive line for Cumberland Valley is one of the best we've seen in the area.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing is I think Carlisle has shown a little bit that they can run the ball. But there are two things that happen. The last drive, they tried to throw the ball. There was a sack, pinned them back, then they had a couple penalties. Now we start off the first play of this drive, penalty, drops them back again. So, it was timeout in this case, but, they can't afford to go backwards again. You have to be able to allow your team to get in the rhythm. The problem is if you start throwing right away, and you may not be able to get in the rhythm. So it's good they're running the ball.
The give was to Green. Tyler Green, he's a sophomore. He's 5'7". And correction on that, wasn't a penalty on the play. It was just a timeout. I apologize on that. Tyler Green's a sophomore. There's a promise in this kid. I've seen him run really hard so far. That's his 5th carry of the night. That's the end of the first quarter. More football on Invica after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
2 Dot Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Second quarter action. Fresh 12 to play. Second down 5. Ball on the 27-yard line for Carlisle. The give is to Baylor. Baylor bounces to the left side. He's showing something across the 50-yard line. Stiff arming. Going to be dragged down right outside of the 30-yard line. A big play for Carlisle. Gets him right back. Gets that momentum. Gets him right back in the game. And Jerome, you called it like you've done so many times. It's not over for Carlisle just because they're down 2 touchdowns.
Don't abandon your game plan. If running the ball is what you need to do, use that to establish a rhythm. And what you see is just good blocking on the play, and you get upfield, and that's what you want to do. Get upfield, and Baylor just keeps running hard. That's what you want to do now. Look at you. You're on the other side of the 50. You got something going. You want to keep it going now.
Mesa Baylor is a very good back. Green on the right side. He's going to be drugged down by a host of Cumberland Valley Eagles. Coming up making the initial hit was Noah Hamilton on the play.
And that's okay. You're continuing to do and try to do what you need to do. You have to mix it up with the fullback and the running back. You want to keep it going, establish rhythm. You don't have to get out of it and break your routine like so many do. They break their routine, they get down 14-0, and then they start chucking the ball around.
Right.
You don't have to do that.
Right.
A score puts you right back in the game.
The Eagles soaring tonight, talking to the kids on the sideline. Quick pitch to Baylor. Heisey coming up making a tackle with some help from McGuire.
I tell you, a 6'2" running back, man. You don't see many of those just growing on trees around here. I mean, that is something.
I think Baylor's
6'2",
a true
200
talent
pounds.
for a senior. This kid can run. I mean, he's quick and he's fast to point.
Yeah, if
gets outside
only
quick.
thing I would say, he's not, being a 6'2" target, he's not the shiftiest or quickest. He takes long strides. He is susceptible to taking a lot of hits, and that's something that, he runs kind of upright, but he runs hard upright. So it can be difficult sled when you're that tall and that big. That's why you don't see a lot of tall running backs that stay successful for long periods of time.
4th down and 9. Green got back to the line of scrimmage, and Carlisle's they're in 4th down territory. They're going to go for it. This is their first attempt on 4th down. They've had the ball twice, 2 possessions. The first possession, 6 plays and a punt. 5 plays on this possession. 9:50 to play in the second quarter. 4th and 10. Shotgun formation. For Baker. Baker rolling to the right. He's going to look downfield. He's going to connect. And it will be complete. And that's going to pick up a first down. It's a nice play. It was. Rolling him out right.
The problem, though, is I think he had a deeper option that was wide open, possibly for a touchdown. If we get a chance to see the replay, you'll see what I'm talking about. There was somebody that was wide open. Look on the right side. If we get a chance on the left side, you see him rolling out. He delivers this ball, but we can't see it. Further down the field, there was someone else that was wide open. But it's a first down. It keeps the drive going. Carlisle has built on something.
Pass connected to Baylor.
Right there, that's where you saw it. But if you saw it on the blip on your screen, there was somebody wide open downfield.
Berger's give is to Baylor on the left side. He'll pick up maybe one. Maybe let's call it 2. Ball will be spotted on the 18-yard line. Second down and about 8. 9:03 to play here in the second quarter.
And kudos to Heisey. You saw some great sportsmanship on his part. Ball carrier goes down, lend a hand, help pick him up. You know, football between the whistle, it can be rough, tough, tackle hard, but you know, after the whistle's over, let's help your fellow compadre up. And that's what you saw him do. Hats off to Tyler Heisey.
Berger's in shotgun. Back to pass with some time. He's going to roll out to his right. Very effective on his feet. Going to pick up the first down and move the chains. A big play. A hard-nosed play by Billy Berger.
That's it, Berger. Berger comes up, makes a good play. Again, it will keep the chains moving or possibly close. They didn't give him the first down, I don't think, or at least we're still trying to figure that out. I thought that he got the first down, but it looks like he will not get the first down, but he'll be close.
Just close. Taking a look at it right here. Very good shot with our cameraman. And the chains were moved. And did he get back? He stepped out of bounds just shy of it. And that's going to be a third down. It's going to be 2 yards, actually, call it. And the pitch to Baylor. Baylor running hard on the left side. Baylor across the 5-yard line. In the end zone. Touchdown, Carlisle. Right back at you when they needed it. This was a very effective drive for the Thundering Herd. No matter what happens into the season, you as a coaching staff and players got to be excited by what you just saw with this kid, Baylor.
Going down 14-0. Coming back. Establishing a rhythm. We talked about that. Establish a rhythm. Get something going. They did, and they built off of it. They built off of their running play. They knew the running play is what gets you going. Was able to connect on a pass play later on. Quarterback makes a few plays. You're in the game. Possibly 14-7, down 7 if you can get this extra point.
Nate sets a kick, and it's going to be blocked. Coming through to
Still
get it.
in the game. 14-6, you're in the game.
Wow, very excited by Carlisle putting one on the board here. 14-6. We'll be back with more football after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
To adopt Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Welcome back to the beautiful Chapman Field. In honor of Harry Chapman III, personal friends with his son, Ford Chapman. What a wonderful guy over there at Central Dauphin coaching.
He is.
Ford Chapman, as you know, won a state championship with Bishop McDevitt back in the 90s. Up to Graff and Simmons back for Natick's kick. And it's going to be up to Graff, taking the ball about the 2-yard line.
And you know he's dangerous.
He's running up the middle, still on his feet, bouncing out to the outside. Up to Graff, still on his feet. Flags are down, and finally he'll be drugged down, and this is probably going to go against, he was actually tackled on the play by Zion Patterson, a freshman. He's 6 foot, 140 pounds, but way back at about the 17-yard line, there's a flag laying down there, and Heisey knows, or Updegraff knows that one's coming back, unfortunately.
And we know he is a dangerous returner, and I think what makes him dangerous is that we talked about this, getting north-south on returns. You get so many punt returners and kick returners that like to dance around. It's about getting north-south as fast as possible. You hit the seam. You either get hit or you hit the seam. Chances are, though, when you hit the seam, you hit it hard, and you see what happens?
Right.
He hits the seam, he goes, and before long, you have players behind you. The problem was there was a penalty that will bring that return back.
Now, Jerome, I've had some opportunities to return, and I know when a wall's set up, you really just got to get outside.
Hold on. What did you say?
You heard exactly what I said. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my challenge.
You never returned
I did
maybe
return.
a bag of chips from Walmart. You didn't return anything.
But here's my challenge. I want to call Joe Heaton up over Susquehanna Township. I want to get in uniform one more time.
I will pay to see that.
And I will get that ball to at least to 50. I'm telling you right now as we say it. Gilbert's going to keep it, trying to run around the right side.
You may not make it to 50.
You don't think so?
No.
All right. That's a challenge. I think that's a challenge. Gilbert actually had to keep it to the right side. He's going to be drugged down on the right side. He's going to pick up a maybe 2 yard line, or 2 yards, excuse me. It's 2nd down and 8. The ball spotted on the 11-yard line.
And I think, a good idea would be, instead of doing it at this level, midget football.
Try that. Okay, and
try
graduate
that
up. All right, I can take
graduate
that.
up. Because I think after that you could survive that and then live to play another day. We hit the 40s, man. Football is not for us. Unless it's PlayStation or watching it like we are.
Up to Graff on the left
or
side.
Or Xbox.
It must be too much Xbox. Okay. 7:21 to play. Up to Graff on the left side. He has 7 carries for 27 yards. Heisey carried 6 times so far, 25 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 1 of 14, 1 of 1.
I'll tell you what. 3rd down. This is a good opportunity for Carlisle to try to get a stop here. You have momentum coming off of the last drive. If they get a stop,
you
don't know what could happen. And I don't think they'll do that, but good effort.
Gilbert's pass is connected to Connor Long off the left side. He's going to cross over the 25-yard line, the 35-yard line, make it. And right when you do it, I like the change of direction. I like the fact that they can establish this wing T so well. When they need to,
you throw the ball, yeah.
Gives the quarterback a great opportunity at plenty of time, and Gilbert connects to Long on a big play, and that just breaks that whole momentum. Cumberland Valley's so good at this. Yep. They find the play, they make the big play when you need it, and the quarterback manages the game very well. Up the Graff on the that's Heisey on the right side, running hard. He's going to be short of the 1st down, but he's going to pick up about 7, make it 8. With 5:22 to play.
Most wing T offenses it's not an offense that's built to necessarily just open it up and throw. It's a run-heavy offense. So it's an offense, though, that you throw when you want to instead of when you have to. And when everything is clicking and you're able to throw, you can do pretty much what you want. Right now, it's firing on all cylinders. They're able to throw the ball. They're able to run the ball. They're able to do different sets. You've seen different formations. Here you see double tight with the slot and some bootleg action with the quarterback. This time, Carlisle plays it very well, though.
Gilbert's going to be wrestled down. And a whole host of Carlisle Thundering Herd. Green and white coming up to make the play. That was Grant Sugart, the sophomore, 5'9", 150. We're seeing a few freshmen, a few sophomores out here in the Thundering Herd. The size, the limit is not very many players over on that sideline, but I will tell you what I see, what I'm impressed with tonight by them, is they are playing very hard.
They're playing hard, and that's what you want, compete. And again,
compete.
You get younger guys on the field. They're getting some experience. Then after the season's over, get those guys in the weight room, in the conditioning program, and get them bigger and stronger and faster, and maybe you can have something brewing just like right now. That's a good play, good defensive play. Ladies and gentlemen, Carlisle is not out of this game. I mean, I think people think they came in here, they haven't won a game, that they're out of this game. They're not out of this game. And you see them playing very hard, competing football. They're down 14-6. They just got a stopped Cumberland Valley, brings up a 4th down. They're going to get the ball back.
It's a great momentum changer. 5 plays on that drive and a punt for Cumberland Valley. Just what Cumberland Valley needed, just ordered up. Coach Whitehead, not yet concerned, but I'm sure he's going to talk to his team about playing hard and finishing hard. Fair catch is called for, and Baylor's going to pitch it over to the referee, and Carlisle gets a stop that they need with 4:35 to play here in the first half.
And I'll tell you, the one thing that I like what I see right now from Carlisle, both teams actually, but they have not turned the ball over.
Right.
So, again, if you can avoid turnovers.
Like you said in our keys.
Right. You got to avoid turnovers. play sound football. You're not going to get every play, but you play sound football. You keep this game close and see what happens. You know, that's all you can ask for. Right now, I mean, many may have thought that right now this would have been a blowout, and it's not.
Yeah, right.
It's close.
Right. 4:35 to play, first down and 10, the ball on the 27-yard line for Carlisle. The give is to Baylor, and Baylor's going to be wrestled down, coming up making a great stop for Cumberland Valley, number 41 on the play, and that's Bradley Morris, the senior. He's 5'11", 185 pounds, coming up and making a great play, and McGuire and the boys are coming over, making known that thank you for that stop. Second down and 12, second quarter action, 4:17 to play in the half.
And that was a great play, great defensive anticipation from that defensive line position to come up and drop the ball carrier for a 3-yard loss.
Stay tuned for the Faulkner Subaru halftime show and the PHFA first half highlights. The give is to Green. Green running hard.
And again, you lose yards on the play, come back with another running play. You go to your bread and butter, and it gives you positive yards, brings up about a 3rd and 7. So I wouldn't say that's an easy task to get that, but it makes it a little bit more manageable.
Green picked up about 5 there. 3rd down and 7. The ball's on the 30-yard line. 3:21 to play. Shotgun for Berger, low snap, but he picks it up and handles it. He's going to be short of the first down.
And that is, it depends on the spot. That looks close.
Connor Long coming up to make the tackle, making the catch was Deontay Ramsey, excuse me. He's a junior.
They're giving it. It's a first down. They're giving
and that's going to move the chains.
They're moving the chains. I knew it was close. It looked a lot closer up here than what I think initially you could see on the field. But from the video, it looked like we were close. So, again, Carlisle capitalizes on a 3rd down and, again, made it manageable by running the ball. You have a lot more plays in your selection for 3rd and 7 than 3rd and 12 or 3rd and 14.
Berger pitches to Baylor, going to be wrestled down again. A tackle in the backfield. That's Brady Morris. Brady Morris has made 2 big plays on defense, right back to back, or play after play, and he's coming up to make. He's coming up to get good penetration.
He is, and that's what that was. Just good penetration.
He just penetrates and runs the play out.
And Baylor didn't even have a chance. By the time he got the ball, the defender, Morris was all over him, so he couldn't even do anything with it.
Bad snap again, it's low, and here comes the pressure. Spinelli's backing after him. Heisey, and Spinelli's going to bring him down.
And that's what you want to do. Just get as much positive yards as you can. You're going to have to talk to your center to make sure he gets that ball up, because that kills the quarterback's ability to get established. So pick the ball up, just get upfield. Don't even try to make some spectacular play that's not going to get you what you need.
And hold on to the ball.
That's not hard onto the football. No turnovers. No need to turn it over. It's okay to punt the ball. You're going to punt the ball. Punt the ball. Let's see what your defense can do. But don't turn the ball over, and don't give it to Cumberland Valley right there on your 40 or 38-yard line.
3rd down and 9 for Berger. Berger's going to roll to his right. He's going to have pressure. Back to his left on the screen. Baylor running with the head down. Going to be tackled and wrestled down by Heisey and Spinelli. And actually, Heisey, and that's actually, well, Heisey chased him down. And honest to goodness, Heisey can run when he needs to.
Yes, he can. And I'll tell you what,
play call. Very good play.
Very good play call. Baylor's getting up field. He's getting yardage. His thing is get as many yards as he can. But again, now you can punt the ball. Get rid of it. Punt it. See what your defense can do. The defense did a good job on the last play. Just punt the ball.
Cumberland Valley wants to take an opportunity to take a timeout and think about it here with 48 to play so they can get the ball back. We'll be back with more football after these messages.
Hello, I'm Don Perry, president of Faulkner Honda, and I'm here today with Leilani Bull, cancer survivor and co-founder of the Wiggity Wig Walk. Leilani, tell us about your event.
Well, everyone has their own personal reason for participating in a cancer walk. For 1 day and 3 miles, we're walking together to help some friends in need. Our walk is a fun way to support local families battling any cancer, so wear your favorite wig and come walk with us.
So come join us at the Wiggity Wig Walk on October the 5th.
For more information or to donate online, please visit us at wiggitywigwalk.com.
Fourth down and 3. 48 seconds to play. Cumberland Valley takes a timeout so they get some more opportunity to have the ball. Up to Graff back to receive the punt. Dangerous guy to kick the ball to, Drum. I'm not so sure I want it anywhere close to his hands.
I know. I mean, that's the one problem. You saw him have a return early that could have been, a really good return, and now you're going to give him a chance to return.
He's going to take it on the bounce.
You got to make a play. And I'm not a fan of just kicking away from people all the time. Sometimes you just got to come up and make a play defensively, and that's you got to rely on your special teams guys to say, you know what, we trust you enough to say, come up and make a play. And I think, Carlisle was able to do that. Now you make Cumberland Valley run the length of the field as much as you can and go from there.
Cumberland Valley will have the ball at the 28-yard line, first down and 10. They've got 37.5 seconds to work with a timeout. We'll see what they can do here. Do they go to the air? They stay on the ground?
I mean,
what do you call
30-plus seconds. I think you can have you have your timeout. So if you want to run the ball a little bit, especially because early on you got 20-yard pops on it. The problem is the Carlisle defense is stiffened up. A little bit.
Isley hits Schreffler. Schreffler's going to cross the 35-yard line, and the hurry up is on. Cumberland Valley in their hurry-up offense. We'll see what they do here. 25 seconds to play. Scheffler making a nice catch. Nice pitch by Gilbert. Gilbert is a shotgun formation. He's going to have trips out to his left and that single receiver in your screen. He's got a roll to his left looking downfield, and he's going to connect.
But it stays in bounds.
Coming up making a tackle is Deshaun Millington, the freshman. He's 6'1", 150 pounds, coming up and laying his shoulder in and making a great tackle in the open field. 9 seconds to play. Cumberland Valley's going to take a timeout, get an opportunity to maybe take one shot downfield.
Yeah, I mean, take a shot downfield. If they have another timeout, that means you can work the middle of the field. You work the middle of the field, get a short carry. You want to see if you can get your kicker in field goal range. But, again, you really have to, you're probably about 20 yards away for at least a shot, maybe. At this point, it's too far away to try a field goal from where you are at.
Came up and he made a nice play, nice catch. He had to roll out, he felt the pressure, and he threw the ball to Tyler Kuhn. Kuhn, a sophomore, is 6 foot, 150 pounds for Coach Whitehead's staff. Coming up making a nice catch, but really it was created by Gilbert's ability to roll out when he felt the pressure. Shotgun formation, 9 seconds to go. The ball spotted on the 50. Plenty of time for Gilbert. He's going to throw a great catch. Went up and he threw it up for Kuhn. And this is going to get an opportunity to bring Connor Long onto the field, I think, for his opportunity. The ball is at the...
And this will be a long, long kick right here, but it gives you the chance.
Yeah,
and that's
why
exactly
not?
What you
Why
want.
not, right?
Good throw and catch.
Great ball. And he threw it up for Kuhn. Kuhn's a sophomore. He goes up and makes an outstanding catch. The ball spot on the 27-yard line. It's going to be a 44-yard attempt. It's a long attempt for Long, and I think his longest is 37.
So we'll get a chance to see what happens here. He's gone 37, 39 range, and this will be a little longer than his range, and we'll see if we can put it in from this angle. If he does, this will be a good momentum, but I'll tell you what, if Carlisle could either block this, and mind you, long kicks have to be driven.
Right.
So that means they're going to have a low trajectory on it, which means they're easier sometimes to block.
Right.
So, if you're the Thundering Herd defense or special teams, you want to get your hands up, get some penetration, get your hands up and see if you can get that in. You can't just pop that kick up. It has to be a drive kick.
Well, Carlisle's going to want a timeout. They're going to try to freeze Long from 44 yards away. Will he have the opportunity to kick it? This is a great call, and I think right here, great shirt.
All we got.
All it takes is all we.
I
really like that quote.
I
think that is a true quote. And a lot of things you do in life.
I need to get that shirt. Just have that on there. Just all it takes is all we got, and I like that. It's what you got,
Here comes the Cumberland Valley Eagles back on the field. Connor Long's going to have an opportunity with 3.9 here before half, up 14-6. As you said, beware of the long line drive. Harrell's going to have the hold, snap, everything's important.
Yep. It has to be a long drive.
Rhythm, kicking it. What a game it is.
Get your hands up if you're Carlisle's kick coverage.
There's going to be movement on the left side. It's going to really take an opportunity for Long to move. It's going to drop him back
it up.
number 5.
And that was good
5
sound.
yards is 49
good
yards.
sound special teams by the Herd. They didn't jump off sides on the long count because any long count increases it gives you better field position for Cumberland Valley. So now it backs them up, makes it a longer kick. Again, has to be driven. That means it's going to be lower, so you get your hands up, see if you can get a block on it.
I got to ask you this. You're still going to give him an opportunity. 49 away. Well, actually, it backs him up. It's going to be a 49-yarder.
Yeah,
Let's see how he does it. Snaps down. The kick is up. It's long enough.
Not good.
And it is no good. Just
now,
short. It looked like for a
if you're
second.
Carlisle, what just happened?
You're patting people on the back as you see it.
You're in the game.
In.
Look at the momentum.
This
the
is
Thunder
what Carlisle
Herd,
needed.
That's what they need. They got to stop. They keep the score where it is. Kick doesn't go. You're only down 14-6. You're in this game.
And I take that back. That kick was long enough, just wide right.
Just wide right.
Carlisle's in the game. A very good stop for the Thundering Herd, finding themselves down 8 here at halftime. We'll have more halftime show, the Faulkner Subaru sponsor, and our PHFA first half highlights after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
2-Dot Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here. From delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here. From fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
The Amish are masters of quality craftsmanship, and Penn Dutch Furniture in Shrewsbury brings you locally handcrafted furniture. You'll find quality-made dining room and bedroom furniture to living rooms, desks, hutches, bookcases, and more. There are many choices and styles of wood to create the ambiance you wish your home to have. We even custom make furniture. Heirloom furniture at its best. Penn Dutch Furniture at the markets at Shrewsbury in the Blue Roof Building. Open Monday through Saturday, conveniently located off of I-83, or visit their website at PennDutchFurnitureStore.com.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars, we sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first. To be sure.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong mortgage lender. Call Tammy Zambito at Fremont Mortgage Funding at 717-855-2833 for a no-cost home mortgage consultation or second opinion regarding your home financing needs. Licensed by the PA Department of Banking.
Welcome back to your Faulkner Subaru halftime show. Cumberland Valley 14, Carlisle 6. Been very, very surprised somewhat at what we saw of the Thundering Herd. They are not giving up.
Right.
First half-wise, the momentum changed in the second quarter. After a Baylor 11-yard touchdown, Cumberland Valley put 2 on the board right away. Now there was an extra point after miss, and then right before half, Cumberland Valley gets the ball back. Connor Long coming on from 49 away, would have been 44. He would have been probably good for it wide right. And we've had a very good game in this Commonwealth matchup.
It's competitive. We said it over and over again. Compete. You haven't won a game this year, but it's about competing. The parity in the division is that you have a chance every game. And, you know, you get someone, if you can catch a team napping, you may have an opportunity to, at the end of the game, try to pull it out. And I think right now, for the first half, Carlisle is doing a good job. They have not turned the ball over. They've made some plays, and they're still in this game right now. But you see Heisey right there bust through, and it looked like it was going to be a runaway right after this touchdown.
Heisey had 9 carries of 40 yards, two touchdowns. That one was this one was 14. That one was 1. Heisey had 2. And then Carlisle came back with a touchdown, but here's Heisey from 1 out. And there you go. There's another shot from a better angle and a great block by Updegraff. Updegraff carried the ball 6 times for 21 yards. But, man, look at the block of Updegraff, and running right on his hindquarters is Heisey. And these two guys complement each other so well.
They do.
And then Carlisle wasn't dead yet. They weren't done. We were very effective with Green, the fullback, and Baylor. We liked what we saw here. And from 11 yards away, squaring the shoulders and getting in the air, and really just a changing momentum change, Carlisle comes in to score. And just take another look at this angle. Quick pitch, a great block on the corner. McGuire was blocked. He got sucked up too high, and Baylor comes bouncing outside, and a missed tackle by Simmons, and Baylor marches into the sideline. And Cumberland Valley, right here is very effective. They bring Heisey with an opportunity to come on. Cumberland Valley's been effective with clock possession. They really ran a nice opportunity to get him from 49 yards away. He missed it on the right side, and that really is your PHFA first half highlights. And Jerome, we have a great matchup here. We're excited about what we're seeing, and we've got more to come after these messages.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here. From delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here. From fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
The Amish are masters of quality craftsmanship, and Penn Dutch Furniture in Shrewsbury brings you locally handcrafted furniture. You'll find quality-made dining room and bedroom furniture to living rooms, desks, hutches, bookcases, and more. There are many choices and styles of wood to create the ambiance you wish your home to have. We even custom make furniture. Heirloom furniture at its best. Penn Dutch Furniture at the markets at Shrewsbury in the Blue Roof Building. Open Monday through Saturday, conveniently located off of I-83, or visit their website at PennDutchFurnitureStore.com.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at FaulknerSubaru.net.
To Dot Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong mortgage lender. Call Tammy Zambito at Fremont Mortgage Funding at 717-855-2833 for a no-cost home mortgage consultation or second opinion regarding your home financing needs. Licensed by the PA Department of Banking.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first, to be sure.
Excited about second half action coming up here at Cumberland Valley at Chapman Field. Cumberland Valley 14, Carlisle 6 in the Commonwealth. And Jerome, we've got a game here, and I think you caught a lot of things. One of the things I just want to sum up really quickly is one of your keys in this game for Carlisle, well, actually for Cumberland Valley, was to put them out of it, put Carlisle out of it from the get-go, early on.
Right.
But Cumberland Valley managed to have a momentum swing and stayed in the game. And what do you think really was, what was the change in them in the second quarter?
I think it was that big third down and that completion on the third down that kept the drive alive, which was the scoring drive. They ended up scoring one. And I think when you get an opportunity to get a third down conversion at that point, that was helpful, got you the touchdown, and then it kept you in the game. And then defensively, you stiffened up a little bit. So I think Carlisle right now is playing very well. Cumberland Valley did not put them away early like we initially thought they would do. And now they're in the game. What they need to do now is not turn the ball over. And we've said it several times. You can't turn the ball over in a game like this. Try to limit your mistakes. You're going to make some. Every team does. Even Cumberland Valley is going to make some mistakes. But limit your mistakes. Make plays. Keep it tight. Keep it tight to the end of the game, and you don't know what can happen. Keep competing. That's what you're telling your players if you're the coach for Carlisle. Keep competing. Keep competing. This is a good team, and we're in it. So keep competing. Not make any bad decision. If you're Cumberland Valley, you got to come out offensively, establish the running game, and just start churning out. You let that wing tee do its job, and it was doing it early in the game. Then it kind of switched up a little bit. So they're going to want to get back to what they do well, and that's the bread and butter, ground and pound.
You're watching the Invica Sports Game of the Week on ABC 27. We want to thank our sponsors, Faulkner Subaru, Faulkner Honda. And we're going to be back with great football action next week. Harrisburg at Central Dauphin, Friday, October the 11th, 6:45. And we'll be back with second half action after these messages.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first. To be sure.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
To adopt Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Third quarter action, Cumberland Valley, Carlisle. If you're just tuning in with us, Heisey, 2 touchdowns, 114 and 1 a yard away. Cumberland Valley had the ball 20 times in the first half, 178 yards, but Carlisle never quit. They've come in the game. They've played very hard tonight. Jerome, you've mentioned it many times about just competing, and that's exactly what they want to do. But let's go and check in on some scores around the area. I know that we had already Boiling Springs up 14-7. Camp Hill, actually Trinity's up on East Pennsboro. 14-0, and we'll be on more scores as they continue to come into us here in our booth.
Yeah, and we have some of the scores coming in, which is good. Camp Hill is down 14-7 to Boiling Springs. James Buchanan is up big on Big Springs, 27-6. Redland is up on Mechanicsburg, 14-7. We have the Cumberland Valley game that everyone knows about. East Pennsboro is up 27-0 on Trinity. Greencastle Antrim is down 21-12 against West Perry. The Lower Dauphin Susquehanna Township game, Lower Dauphin is up 12-6 against Susquehanna Township. Warwick 14, Lancaster Catholic 7. Manheim Central 24, Cocalico 6. Bishop McDevitt up big on Hershey, 34-6 right now is the score at the end of the second quarter. Sorry about that. And then Milton Hershey is up 14-7 against Middletown, and that's the game of the week for Penn Live. And I'll tell you what, that Milton Hershey team is really looking good right now, trying to get ready and see if they can make districts.
Carlisle has the ball on the 35-yard line after Long's kick went out the left side out of bounds. And second down, Carlisle, the give was to Baylor, his first carry of the second half. And he did not pick up anything. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a second down and 10 for Carlisle. Carlisle had the ball 4 times. They punted twice, scored once in the first half. Give us to Baylor to the left side again. He's going to cross the 35-yard line, and Williams will take him down and wrestle him down for Cumberland Valley.
And right now, if you're Carlisle, you don't want to make any mistakes. We talked about that. Try to play mistake-free football. It's okay to punt the ball. We've seen they've punted the ball, and good things have happened. Their defense is able to play pretty decent. So we're in a third down, manageable 3rd and 8. Is not the best, but it's manageable. They've been able to convert long third downs twice already. So see if they can get another conversion here.
Berger in the shotgun. He had 3 receivers to his left, the trips. He's going to throw. It's going to be incomplete. It went through Baylor's hands, and it's going to bring up a punting opportunity and an opportunity for Cumberland Valley to have the ball back. Just what they needed to start the second half.
And that was unfortunate because I thought that the Bailey was open on the play, and if he could have made that catch, it could have been close to a first down, if not a first down. So a drive definitely stalls for Carlisle to open the second half.
Updegraff set to receive the punt. High punt. He's got it off, and Updegraff wasn't going to pick it up. He's going to pick it up. He's going to stay on his feet, cutting back to the. He went right side, cut back left side. And he's going to cross about the 24-yard line, maybe the 25, with 10:35 to play in the second half. This will be Cumberland Valley's first possession. They had the ball 20 times for 178 yards, scored twice. And right before half, they put a nice drive together. They had the ball with 49 seconds. They drove down. Gilbert completed 4 nice passes and come up and gave Connor Long an opportunity from 49 away. And he was a little bit right, but he had enough on it. So he has the foot for it.
He has the foot, but I think that 5 yards, and anytime you have to get backed up from a penalty, that's 5 more yards tacked onto the kick. That 5 yards could be a big difference because then you got to drive the ball further.
Updegraff on the left side. Updegraff crossing the 30-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle was James Still, the junior. He's 5'8", 150 pounds. The linebacker coming up to make the tackle.
And again, you got to keep competing if you're Carlisle. You're still in this game. There's no need to panic. There's no need to put a head down. Just keep competing and see what you can do.
First down and 10. The ball on the 38-yard line. 10:16 to play. Beautiful night we have here. The Invica Sports Game of the Week on ABC 27. Again, next week, tune in for Harrisburg at Central Dauphin. It's set to be a good game. Gilbert back to pass, run out the right, throw on his back foot, and very dangerous pass. And you know what? You talk a lot about the fundamentals. Busted up and broken up by Deontay Ramsey. He's 5'11", 160 pounds. You talk about mechanics and fundamentals in quarterback, and he threw that off the wrong foot.
Well, he threw the ball. He tried to put a lot on it. That is a deep throw. That's a hard throw, but a very good defensive play. Had his hands on a little bit on the back, but I don't think that would have been a penalty. A good defensive play. And Ramsey, 5'11", 160-pound D-back. So now you got, second down.
Second down, excuse me, and 10.
See if your defense can stifle this.
The give is to Heisey. Heisey had 2 first-half touchdowns. And we got a player down for Carlisle. Number 51 is down. Hopefully he's okay. That's Timmy Rossler. Rossler's a junior, and he's 6'1", and he's 180 pounds. He's playing the outside linebacker position and at times lined up in the defensive end spot. The staff's going to have to come out and take a look at him here.
Yeah, I think he tried to get up and then realized he couldn't. So it looks like it's maybe a leg or a knee. So hopefully it's not too bad for him. You never want to see injuries, but unfortunately in football, it's inevitable.
Please check us out on our live stream every game weekly on Invica Sports YouTube channel for the live stream, and that's YouTube / or Invica Video, or go to Invica.net. You can also catch up on games that we've already aired. Give yourself an opportunity to see yourself play or watch a son or grandson play. And Invica Sports is always doing something special here, high school sports. Bringing high school football back in the area, and we've had a nice reception. We've really enjoyed working this year, Jerome, on high school football again.
Yeah, it's definitely been great having an opportunity to come out to these different stadiums and see high school football at the grassroots. I mean, you see the communities get behind their teams, and it's just been a wonderful season. We're at the halfway point now. You're starting to see some of the homecomings that some of the schools have, and CV will have their homecoming next week. It's just a good time to be, a high school football fan, an athlete, a parent, just a fan. Some people just like to support their community teams, even if they don't have a son that plays or a daughter that cheers or a son or daughter that's in the band. Just being a part of the community and a part of this sport is great for everyone.
Heisey's going to pick up the first down. A new set of downs, move them. Ball will be spotted on the 49-yard line, 9:18 to play here in the third quarter. Gilbert is under center. He's going to give to Updegraff. Updegraff running hard, bouncing out to the left side. Wrestled down by Deshaun Millington, the freshman. He's 150 pounds coming up making the tackle.
And that's what you don't want if you're Carlisle. You can't give up large chunks of yards. And there we go. You see some of the fans getting into the game.
Now,
and Todd, you used to wear that in high school, didn't you?
I tell you what, I can't even make a comment on it. I'm glad he is supporting his team here tonight. I think that he's probably starring in South Pacific musical or something like that. Again, no comment on whether or not I'd ever wear the costume. Right side for Updegraff. Updegraff's going to be rustled down. Coming up making the tackles, number 5, Billy Berger, and a host of Carlisle Thundering Herd. As you know, Berger's playing both ways tonight. He's got to be an Iron Man playing quarterback, coming up making the tackle. First down and 10, ball in the 36.
Definitely Iron Man football. You see some of the kids there in the camera, and that's what we talk about, enjoying the high school football experience. We've really lucked out on the weather. I mean, man,
been
we have
beautiful
another good night
fall.
Tonight. Good fall, a very warm fall.
A warmer fall that I can imagine and remember in a long time,
Right.
actually, Drum. Gilbert under center. Play action to the right side. He's going to step up, and he's going to be wrestled down in a great play. Billy Berger, the quarterback, number 5, coming up, and he's very excited about the play, and he should be. Coming up making a sack on Gilbert.
And when you have a sack like that, it's typically good coverage in the back end. And you see, as Gilbert rolls to his right, he doesn't see any immediate receivers. And then all of a sudden you get a player in his face. He has to dodge that player before Berger comes up and gets the sack on the play. So good defensive play for Carlisle, brings up a 2nd and long. So now you gotta have your defense tighten up here to try to see if you can keep this Cumberland Valley team from getting a lot of this back on this play. And many times you'll see in this situation a draw or some type of screen to try to get some of his yards back.
Gilbert back to pass, now having to roll to his left side. He's going to pick up a lot of yardage, running really hard across the 30-yard line. And he'll be tackled by Deshaun Millington.
Close. He's going to be close to a first down, I believe.
8-play possession so far here. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. A look at the Cumberland Valley crowd being very patient watching.
And he gets the first down on a quarterback scramble.
Gilbert scrambles right, and he had to come back left. You take a look at it. He's there. He bounces outside. He feels the pressure, and then he just puts on the afterburners. And Millington had to come up to make the tackle. He was well into the secondary. And right there, just probably that outstretch and that dive picks up the first down for Gilbert.
Yeah, that was a just good effort by the quarterback to get that first down. Gives another set of downs for this Cumberland Valley team.
Heisey running hard, turning his back, and it looks like Baylor's going to come up and make the tackle on him. Baylor also playing both ways. Heisey, the workhorse, he and Updegraff sharing the carries. They're a great combination together. Cumberland Valley has always been known for good linebackers, good running backs down here.
They have.
No matter who has been at the helm.
And just solid football players. I mean, there's a tradition when you put on that red and white that when you play for Cumberland Valley, you play with pride and tradition. And you know, that tradition dates back decades of how good this Cumberland Valley program has been.
Updegraff on the right. And he's going to pick up the first down and cross over the 13-yard line and be tackled on the play by number 52, Chris McCullough. And when you talk about tradition, the first practice on the Cumberland Valley football team, they've been established since 1954. I'll hold that thought, come back to it. But here's Heisey crossing up to the right, picking up the first down and staying, moving, squaring shoulders and being drugged down. But the school was established in 1954. We said it a couple weeks ago. Their first practices were on a cow field. They had 2 games their first season. They played 2 football games, but they've had legendary coaches, Harry Chapman and Tim Rippold. And Heisey up the middle, and he's going to stay on his feet from 11 yards away. That's his 3rd touchdown of the night. Touchdown, Cumberland Valley Eagles, and that's what they do to you. They'll grind you down and score on you from a big one.
And that's that middle trap, that fullback middle trap. I know many call it different names, but it's that fullback middle. It's a quick hitter. By the time you even turn around, the fullback is into your secondary. In many cases, those fullbacks do damage in the wing tee. And you see Heisey get upfield, north-south, he breaks a big one.
That was a 13-yard touchdown by Heisey. He has 3 on the night, 14-1 and 13. Long set to kick, Harrell with the hold. He fumbled it, picked it back up, and Long comes up and converts, and the Cumberland Valley cheerleaders are happy. More football coming up. 5:29 to play. We'll be back after these messages.
The Amish are masters of quality craftsmanship, and Penn Dutch Furniture in Shrewsbury brings you locally handcrafted furniture. You'll find quality-made dining room and bedroom furniture to living rooms, desks, hutches, bookcases, and more. There are many choices and styles of wood to create the ambiance you wish your home to have. We even custom make furniture. Heirloom furniture at its best. Penn Dutch Furniture at the markets at Shrewsbury in the Blue Roof Building. Open Monday through Saturday, conveniently located off of I-83, or visit their website at PennDutchFurnitureStore.com.
Cumberland Valley 21, Carlisle 6. Heisey with 3 touchdowns on the night at 14, 13, and 1. And Cumberland Valley had a nice possession, 10-play drive. And it's up to Graff. And Heisey compliments of Heisey scoring 13 out, and they just do it so well. They work so well together.
They do.
The offensive line, they got to give credit to the Cumberland Valley offensive line. We highlighted them in our keys tonight. We felt that they deserve the recognition, so we made them all a big key tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that offensive line has done a great job of just firing out. And you see those guys, when the ball is snapped, they're into the defense immediately. And that's what you want. You need athletic offensive linemen in the wing tee to make sure that they can get upfield and block for those running backs.
A line drive for Long, and did it stay in? It stayed in. It's going to be picked up by Mundell, Jay Mundell. Mundell, would that ball rolled out? Would it got a better possession?
No, I think it actually. I
in?
think it went. You know, just stuck right on the sideline. It rolled, looked like it was going to go, and then it just stuck right in the sideline. So he kind of had to pick it up. And if he didn't, Cumberland Valley gets that ball. They're in great field position to try to score again.
Carlisle coming onto the field. They had to punt their last possession. They had the ball 3 and out on their first possession of the second half. 5:24 to play, see what they can muster here. Billy Berger's going to give to Baylor. Baylor running on the left side. He's going to be tackled down by Spinelli.
And Heisey
also coming up to
he
make
read
it.
that play from the second the snap went from his linebacker position and came up and made a really, really good play defensively.
Baylor's going to pick up 3. The ball will be spotted on the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for Carlisle.
Tyler Heisey reminds me of those linebackers that Shippensburg likes. Those smaller linebackers that are short in stature that end up becoming All-Americans. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were looking at him and many of the other Pennsylvania state schools looking at many of these players from Carlisle or Cumberland Valley. I mean, they just look like those type of players that are able to go up there and play very well.
Ramsey coming up and picking 8 on the play, and he's going to pick up the first down. That was Deontay Ramsey. That's his first carry of the game. He's a junior, so there are some very promising circles on our playlist here. There are some kids that are really making an impact for Carlisle tonight. Billy Berger, I think, has played a decent game tonight. The give, the left side is to Baylor.
And again, you're seeing that
Baylor
Cumberland Valley
3.
defense. That Cumberland Valley defense is starting to really stiffen up and making yards a little harder to come by.
Going to be 2nd down and 6 for Carlisle. Clock ticking away here in the 3rd quarter. Berger's going to give it to Green. Green's going to cross over the 35, 36, and he's going to be taken down by Heisey on the play.
Again, they're a manageable 3rd and 2 right now. So, I mean, they're sticking to their game plan. You still don't have to panic. You're down 21-6. You definitely want to try to get a score here, though, but you're not out of the game. I mean, right now they're still competing, and that's what they need to do.
3rd down and 2. Ball on the 38-yard line for the Thundering Herd. And not anything there. Busting through the line, making a great play for Cumberland Valley. On the play, 64. That is Bradley Henshaw. He's a junior. He's 5'11", 195 pounds. He come up and make a great play and really just blew the play up.
Yeah, blew the play up. There were several players there. The swarm from the Eagles, you saw it right there, able to stop the ball carrier and force a punt. Then they slammed the door in that drive for Cumberland Valley.
Cumberland Valley settled down here in the second half.
They have.
Already from the
really
start.
Have.
Playing their type of football already here. 4th down and 4. And that ball is almost blocked.
And he may get one of these because he's getting close every time.
The question was, did Updegraff touch it? They say he didn't. And I tell you what, that ball took a weird bounce and bounced forward.
Yep.
Going to take a positive bounce for Cumberland Valley. The ball will be spotted on the 25-yard line with 2:39 to play. And you just see who's punting that ball, and he just got it off. Billy Berger just got it off. He does really everything for Carlisle, does he not?
Yeah, Berger does everything, but I tell you what, those punts are getting close to getting blocked, though.
They are busting through that line.
That's the second time, and it's coming from the one side, that right side. And I'll tell you what, I will not be surprised if one of these gets blocked if Carlisle has to keep punting the ball.
Cumberland Valley, their second possession, had a 10-play drive with a Heisey 13-yard touchdown to start the 3rd quarter. And Gilbert's throw is incomplete. It was intended to Tyler Kuhn, who made a couple nice catches in the first half to keep a drive alive right before halftime. That ball was overthrown, and no chance for the receiver to catch that. Incomplete. Second down and 10 for Cumberland Valley. Simmons is going to be spread out way out here to the left. There's a good shot of the Cumberland Valley kids trying to get us a little bit of water before they go back on to defense. Updegraff to the left side. Running very hard, throwing his shoulder down, being drugged down in the halftime and taking down people with him. Hope everybody's okay on that sideline. The training staff went down, and Baylor came up to make the tackle. And very nice young man, nice gesture. Tells the training staff, be sorry, make sure they're okay. Just playing hard, and it's tough on that sideline sometimes, Drum. You take a look at this on the sideline. It's a dangerous spot to be.
It can be.
And look how hard Updegraff's running, first of all. Baylor's coming all the way across the field to make the tackle. Man, oh man, you just got to be careful over there.
There it is.
She turned her back and she kept safe. And I want to give her credit. I want to give her an assist on knowing what to do when that pressure was on.
Just turn your back, let your legs go up. Hey, cushion the fall, and she got a front row action of what football is like.
It was like a canoe on a flood. She just had to hop on, did she not?
Just hop on. And I'll tell you, I mean, again, like you said, Cumberland Valley is taking control of the game. They're doing what they want to do, and that means tough defense, not allowing Carlisle to get going. There we go, see the trainers again. We know that they're okay, and that's a good thing. And now they're starting to just do whatever they need to do offensively.
Gill was rolling on the left side. Looked like it was a designed play.
Good defense, though.
And several Carlisle. Thundering Herd coming up to make the tackle. The initial hit was James Steele, the junior. He's 150 pounds at 5'8".
And many will see this score and they'll say 21-6. You just turned on TV or you're just looking at the game. This has been competitive. I mean,
it really has.
It's been very competitive.
Yeah.
Maybe surprising to some. Not so much me. Again, I just believe that there is no easy out necessarily. Even if you put a lot of points on someone and win a game, you had to work for it, and that's what you're seeing here. Cumberland Valley has to work for what they're getting.
Heisey on the carry. Heisey is an absolute workhorse coming up to make the tackle. Number 52, that's Chris McCullough. He's a junior. He's 200 pounds. This is in the outside linebacker position. He's a 200-pounder.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, some of these state schools in Pennsylvania, you're looking for football talent, man. You know, I would imagine they would come to Cumberland Valley, and I'm talking about hard-nosed football players. I mean, you're going to get some guys that, you know, a few years in the weight room, they're going to come out just like this.
Just down the 20-yard line, up to graph, excuse me, and he's going to be wrestled down and tackled by Deontay Ramsey. But you had talked about a few weeks ago when you've seen this kind of thing. What happens is they grind it, they pound it right side, left side, and then a quick left, just up to graph can hit a hole so hard, bounce outside, and once he is in the clear, tell you what, he's hard to wrestle down.
He is.
He's elusive. I don't really know how to describe him.
Yeah, he's not, you know, you don't see blazing fast from him, but he's fast enough. He's quick enough. He's strong enough. And I think he's very hard to bring down. Very good vision. One of the things I like about him is when he hits the hole, he's almost at top speed.
Right.
And he cuts very well off of the vision that he sees within the defense. I thought that he did that early on against, McDevitt early on. I thought he did pretty well there, and he broke a long run there. So, you know, you're looking at a player that has played against some really good teams. It's going to be interesting to see how this offense does against a defense like a Central Dauphin later on in the season. But, you know, you're seeing right now this wing T is running on all cylinders.
Up to graph left side, pouring his head down. It started at the 11. He drove him all the way down to the 5-yard line where he'll be tackled right there. He's carried the ball 5 times, his 7th play of the drive.
This is the up the graph drive right here.
There's no doubt about it. This is give the horse the ball, and just like that,
get him
look
in
at
the end zone.
They just can run clock management so well. This is going to be the last play. If they won't get it off, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Cumberland Valley 21, Carlisle 6. Be more football. Fresh 12 coming up after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
To adopt Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Hey guys, just in time.
When Julie wanted to provide some stability for her 2 boys, she reached out to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for her home loan. We're proud we could help Julie and her family. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
It's fourth quarter action at Chapman Field. Your Invica Game of the Week on ABC 27. Carlisle, if you're looking at the score, Cumberland Valley up 21-6. Cumberland Valley with the ball at the 5-yard line. Carlisle has played really tough. They have not given up. However, a different football team with this Eagle team here in the second half. They've settled down. The handoff to Updegraff. Updegraff is going to push in for his first touchdown of the night, and the Eagles going to put another one on the board. Touchdown, Cumberland Valley. The gates are open, the barn door's open, and the horses are out now. Cumberland Valley 27, Carlisle 6. Point after coming right up. And Updegraff that was the Updegraff
That was the Updegraff
possession.
drive. Yes, it was. That was the Updegraff drive. He had just carry after carry after carry.
And that he made that look pretty easy there.
Well, I mean,
take another look at it.
He's a hard runner. He was determined. His thing is, I'm getting in the end zone.
And Heisey had a good block, and everybody sustained their block. And the point after is up and good. Carlisle 6, Cumberland Valley 28-6, 11:55 to play in the fourth quarter. More football after these messages.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first. To be sure.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here. From delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here. From fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action. Long set to kick. Back to receive is Baylor. Baylor and Millington. Mundell will take the ball across the 35-yard line. Good field position for Carlisle here. We'll see what they have to muster up on this drive. They've had the ball twice, 9 total times. 2 punts in the second half. They settled down a little bit in the second quarter. They got momentum change. They started playing really good football. Cumberland Valley came out, whatever Coach Whitehead and the staff talked to the team about in the second half, got them remotivated, refocused, and they've come out. They went right back to their game plan, doing what we've seen Cumberland Valley do so many times here, effectively running the ball, win the battle of the offensive line versus the defensive line, and they win it in the trenches.
Right.
And then you've got some hard-nosed backs that run hard. Cumberland Valley will, and effectively, once they get a lead, I'll tell you what, they're one of those teams that it's near impossible to come back
Right,
on.
especially when it's 28-6, and that kind of lead, and the defense has cranked it up as well.
The pitch is to Ramsey. Ramsey on the left side. Simmons is going to wrestle him down.
Yeah, again, defensively, the Cumberland Valley defense, those Eagles have really, really sharpened up, and they're coming up. It's tackling well. They're not allowing anything big to happen. So they're forcing Carlisle to take the longest route to get upfield. And that means they're tackling, they're getting 1 or 2 yards here, 3 and 4 yards there, bringing up a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and it's hard to get against the defense.
2nd down and 8. The ball is to give to Green, and Green's going to pick up a first down running really, really hard. There's a lot of promise on this Carlisle team. You look at the team at 0-5, and it's not desperation. They have some talent in areas, especially at the running back position, and Green's only a sophomore.
Right, again, and it's about getting these players, valuable experience, and then getting these guys in the conditioning program and get them dedicated to the conditioning program. And maybe at that point, you get some leaders to rally around for future years, and maybe you can turn those losses into wins and even do a better job of competing. Sometimes it's about, building a program is hard to do when you have a team, but think about the Chambersburgs. Chambersburgs had a lot of lean years there for a while, and now you see them coming up, and they're actually they're more than competitive. They got a chance to get in the districts last year, and there's a chance, they may have an opportunity to do that again this year. So, it shows that it can happen quickly. Get kids in the program, get the kids to buy into what you're telling them, and you'll see some good things.
2nd down and 8. Berger, pressure on the backside. McGuire hammered him, but they got the ball off. Got to give Berger credit.
McGuire's still down.
And
he took
Berger took a shot from the backside.
Yeah, that is the worst
McGuire.
hit to take.
It was a full-blown sprint, and you know how that feels when you get hit from that backside. But the ball was completed.
Know how that feels.
Well, you were the one doing it. I know how that feels.
I don't know how that feels, and I really don't want to know because blah blah blam. That's
McGuire
what happens
really came hard
when you get it from the backside. So hopefully he is okay because we don't want to see any kids go down. But right now you see them working on the quarterback.
But he
just
completed the pass. I give him
completed the pass. He hung in there, completed the pass, blindside hit. That was at top speed too. You're talking about number 4 Ryan McGuire is coming untouched, blindside your quarterback.
And the pass was caught by sophomore. He's 5'9", 150 pounds, number 6, John Christopher. And then Heisey and Spinelli and a whole host of Cumberland Valley Eagles. Generally, when you see a guy down, I'm glad to see Berger even up a little bit, getting some water. When you see a guy getting backside like that, you worry about two things. You worry about a shoulder, but he, unfortunately, he's not holding fortunately for him, he's not holding shoulder or ribs.
I worry about whiplash.
You worry about whiplash, ribs, shoulder, concussion. But it looked like he was really struggling with his right ankle.
Right. I wonder if he may have cramped up. If it was one of those hits that kind of started to cramp. But
and you feel that just
blind sides are difficult because when a quarterback's not feeling it, you're not bracing for it. So he's thinking about getting the pass off. He gets it off, and it's a first down, which is a good thing. So he hung in there, shows some toughness. But he takes a shot, gets up, and the fans will give him a clap to basically give him appreciation for what he did.
An absolute broken play coming up to make it. Had his stop was Matt
this quarterback
Howitz
gets his head knocked off, or his helmet knocked off, and now he has to exit the game because automatically the helmet comes off. You have to go out of play.
There was Horwitz coming in to relieve Berger. Berger's going to come back in. Horwitz is the junior. Berger's coming back on the field. That's a good sign for Carlisle, and we're happy that the youngster's not hurt, that he was able to shake it off, just showing his mental and physical toughness. Football takes, I tell you what, it takes a special person to play. It's a dedication sport, but more importantly, letting your body endure those hits week after week. It's difficult. And my goodness, not much for Green there. There's wrestled down by Spinelli and the host of the Cumberland Valley Eagles.
The problem with football is injuries are inevitable. I mean, it's going to happen. Anytime you have these strong lads going against each other at top speed, you're going to have injuries on the field. And at every level, that's what happens. So, again, it's about these guys doing the best that they can do conditioning-wise, getting their bodies right. There's a couple of things. You got to first get into shape, then you got to get into football shape. Football shape is a little different.
Right. You know who I feel for more than anybody is the mothers that sit in the stands.
Oh, yeah.
Week after week, watch your sons go out.
My mother never watched. She never liked watching me play, man. I feel some sort of way about that. But she was a mom. She didn't like seeing. She didn't understand the sport. She didn't like seeing the tackling, and I understood that.
When you're a mama's boy like you are, it is very difficult.
Yes,
and you were the twinkle of her eye her whole life. You're the baby almost of the family. You're the youngster.
Yes,
so
I am, man.
You know what? Everybody wanted to protect you. I was the oldest. They told me to get out and find a job when I was 9. I was mowing the yard when I was 3.
Get a job.
I don't even want to hear it.
Get a job.
I have no sympathy for you, Jerome Presley. Berger chased down and wrestled down, and man, right now that penetration from the defense, Cumberland Valley's finding their groove. Coming up and make the tackles, Hunter Schreffler. He's a junior. He's 6 foot, 170, and a whole bunch of Eagles are chasing him down, and Berger's running for his life now. Even in the shotgun formation, the snap is low, and has thrown his momentum off and his strides off, and coming up also to make the initial tackle was Henshaw. But you see that low snap, Drum, you talked about it earlier. It's just he can't even lift his head up without seeing red everywhere.
Right.
And that's really a struggle for Berger tonight in that long snap.
Well, it takes seconds off, where you could be looking downfield to try to scan downfield. You got to go down first and then readjust to where you are. By that time, you have the entire defense on you, and that's what happened.
Well, it was a punting opportunity for Billy Berger. He gets the punt off. The left foot punter.
Billy
Cumberland Valley will have the
that
ball.
Name.
And you know what? I give him a lot of credit tonight. He does a lot of things. I know I've mentioned his name, but he's just playing. He's playing offense, defense, and special teams.
Got a sack today.
And he got a sack today. Cumberland Valley cheerleaders have a lot to cheer for tonight. Very excited for their Eagles. Their Eagles look like, if everything holds out, they'll go 5-1 in the Commonwealth. And they're kind of in the driver's seat when you say of this Commonwealth right now.
I think they're doing well with it. I mean, right now, anytime you can get a Commonwealth win, you only lost one game and it wasn't in. They're undefeated in the Commonwealth right now.
And that's
so,
what
yeah.
I'm saying. The reason why I think that they're in the driver's seat is the Commonwealth. You see so many teams beat up each other.
Right.
You get surprises. You see them. We thought Chambersburg really. I mean, they've been a surprise this year, and Cumberland Valley puts a whooping on them. I mean, it's very hard right now to even determine. Just when you start to count Harrisburg out, you can't count them out. They played a very good first half against State College. State College kind of grinded out, got the victory. It's just anywhere you go.
Let's not leave out CD
and
East.
don't leave out East, and really Central Dauphin for that matter. Right. McGuire getting an opportunity to run. He's crossing the 40-yard line. McGuire down the sideline, stiff arms, still on his feet, being drugged down by Deontay Ramsey, the junior. And McGuire, I think maybe getting him an opportunity to carry. This is the great surprise about Cumberland Valley, to show you all the different athletes that play on both sides of the field. Had they in a uniform, maybe in a different school, they might be your lead back. Look how hard he's running.
Hey, you get your opportunity, you want to get upfield, you throw the stiff arm in, you're trying to get in the end zone. And again, you're up big right now. You can get some other players in. This is the time to get your depth, that experience. That makes you better down the road, makes you better when you get into districts or if anyone gets injured.
Spinelli getting the carry up the middle. Spinelli, the linebacker, doubling also as fullback, tailback, getting an opportunity to carry.
And this is a good opportunity to get Tyler Heisey and Tyler Updegraff off the field and some of those stars. Let them get some rest. And anytime as you can give them a breather right now, that's less shots that they can take. They can get ready for the next week.
That's Bradley Hanshaw, who's played a really nice football game tonight. He's really put a lot of pressure on Berger at the quarterback position. That was him getting an opportunity to put the helmet up on the top of the head, maybe get some water and rest a little bit. Gilbert still in the ball game under center. Spinelli with McGuire to his right. That's McGuire on the left side. McGuire cutting it up, making a great play on a great block. McGuire still on his feet and being drugged down by Deshaun Millington and Deontay Ramsey on the tackle. McGuire's a very effective runner. I like how he gets himself north and south and squares the shoulders.
Definitely is. He's definitely a very good runner too. And that's the one thing. Good block on the play by number 42, Timothy Spinelli, that linebacker. He also blocks very well. And you see some of the backup guys that are getting in there, getting some action to run the ball, while Heisey and Updegraff get a breather.
Spinelli pushing forward. He wants one himself too. He's going to cross he's going to cross the 9-yard line, 11-yard line, excuse me. Ball we spotted at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down and 7 with 5:22 to play here in the fourth quarter. Don't you love how Spinelli, he's got that old school stance.
Yeah.
Low, fiery. I always struggled getting out of that stance if I was that low. You know what I mean? I guess struggle getting out of a chair. What are you talking about? But who's even asking? You know what? Tonight you're full of jokes, but we're just going to leave it right where it is.
Hey,
McGuire.
You had your all steel mill team that you were trying to be a part of.
How about McGuire? Maybe he should be on the all steel mill team. He stayed on his feet, grinded it out, scored a touchdown, a very effective drive for Cumberland Valley.
Have you been writing down all these people that are on this all steel mill team? Because at the end of the season, we need to, recognize all of them. You've been writing them down. We got to get them in. We got to have that all steel mill team.
We will do that. And there's McGuire pushing over. Now, he held on long enough to break the plane of the goal line, I think. Connor Long set for his point after, Harrell with the hold.
And we'll see if we can get some footage on all those all steel mill players of yours. And then have you in a uniform at age 40, whatever.
Point after is up and good. Cumberland Valley 35, Carlisle 6. More football after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
2 Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
I want to thank Mr. Jeff Kaufman from Carlisle Sentinel giving us some stats. McGuire carried the ball 3 times in that possession for 70 yards and a 13-yard touchdown. That was pretty effective. When you get to
continues their dominance. Boiling Spring is up 14-7 against Camp Hill. Big Springs is down 35-6 against James Buchanan. So you're seeing some big scores being put up. Redland is up 21-7 against Mechanicsburg. East Pennsboro up 40-0 against Trinity. What is going on with the Shamrocks this year? I think everybody thought that they were going to have a good year this year, and they're really getting pasted each week. West Perry is up 28-12 on Greencastle. Lower Dauphin has stretched out their lead on Susquehanna Township 26-6. So the Tribe, they are really down right now in that game. Lancaster Catholic up 28-14 against Warwick. Manheim Central 24, Cocalico 6. And Bishop McDevitt 37-13 against Hershey right now. So you were talking about that Bishop McDevitt Crusader team, and they are still trugging along.
What a great pass on the last play. Berger connects to Baylor. Baylor over the middle. Take another look at this play. Berger gets some time, and he throws a pretty good ball, a little high, but Baylor goes up to get it.
Baylor's a fine athlete. I'll tell you what. I mean, he really is a good athlete. He's a senior, tall kid. I would imagine, I don't know, he's probably a pretty decent basketball player if he plays. And, he just seems like a tall kid, tall, athletic kid that I wouldn't be surprised if he could do many things well. And would like to see if he even gets a shot. He may get a shot at the next level. With that kind of athleticism, you might see him at the next level.
Well, I think he ran hard tonight. I think he does a nice play. I think he's athletic, and I think he'll be a big loss in the Carlisle lineup next year, but they've got a lot of kids coming.
They do. Mm-hmm.
We've got our trips formation, a bunch up here to the left side. Low snap again, handled very well by Berger. Berger's just going to have to keep that. Makes a great decision there to cover up the middle. 43 Hunter Schreffler come up to make the tackle.
Along with big number 79 Daniel Waddle, 6 foot 215-pound defensive lineman. He also is on the play.
3:42 to play. The ball will be on the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Carlisle Thundering Herd. We see some fresh new Cumberland Valley jerseys in on defense now. There's a great shot. Cameraman on the play there. Berger flags are down. We haven't heard a lot of flags tonight. We've had 4 total penalties, 2 of which went against Carlisle. But it's time now for, the Dauphin County
parade.
Hit Parade.
And again, clean hits from everyone. And you see, guys, sometimes you just got to get jacked up a little bit. And, that's what happens. So you get some clean hits on the play. And I think we got some good ones that are coming up. You see Berger underneath center. Hand off. That good defense swarms for that Cumberland Valley team. Swarming on the play for the hit parade. Again, pitch to the outside. Just good tackle. I mean, great tackle by number 41, Bradley Morris. Because sometimes the hit parade is just about good tackling, good solid tackling. And then you saw the converge hit when you get the gang tackling going on in the hit parade. And then you got Tyler up to grab. Gets hit out of bounds, and the hit parade is on a trainer on the sideline. That's when you know that the game is getting where it needs to get to. Then you get a quarterback that gets his helmet knocked off, and I just hope that he's okay after that.
That was a shot.
That was a shot.
That was a shot right there. That's the hit parade that becomes the end of the parade.
Hey, we didn't have the blind side hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, we missed one on Berger. Berger, boy, he got up slow, but he's back on the field. We give him a lot of credit. Berger's going to pass is incomplete. His intended receiver is number 22, Baylor. Baylor a little frustrated. He missed that one. And that was a 4th down play, and it's going to turn the ball over on downs, and Carlisle's going to have it. Or no, it's going to bring up 4th down and 8. I'm sorry, 4th down and 8 for the Thundering Herd. Ball on the 27-yard line. Berger awaiting his play in the huddle. Berger in shotgun. He's going to pitch it out and throw it, and he's going to connect with his receiver. That's number 12. That's Mike Wustner. He's 6'6", 180 pounds. He was receiver defensive line. 2:55 to play here. And they did not pick up the first down. Cumberland Valley will have the ball. Turnover on downs for Carlisle. Cumberland Valley coming out. They've had the ball 3 times. The last possession was all 3 possessions of the second half, resulted in touchdowns. Heisey of 13, Updegraff of 5, and yes, McGuire, the defensive specialist, 3 carries and 70 yards and a touchdown from 13. They scored all 3 possessions when they had it. This is their 4th possession here, coming up with 2:55 to play. Host of red, new fresh jerseys in for Cumberland Valley Eagles. A new quarterback change. That quarterback change is number 11, Christian Harrell. He's the holder. He's getting an opportunity.
Yeah, and
Zachary
again, it's good to get guys.
Is the senior comes in and takes
It's good to get guys an opportunity, those younger guys an opportunity to play, and that's how you build a program. Through the younger ranks, you get those freshman football players that come through, your JVers that play their JV games, and then if they get a chance to get into varsity games, they get into varsity games, and by the time they hit that senior year, they're the ones that are out here like Updegraff and Heisey doing the damage. So you build a program from your younger ages all the way up through.
To give us to Thomas Arntz. Arntz is a junior. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. He's going to be tackled by number 21. That's Jay Mundell, a senior, 5'6", 180 pounds. Jonathan goes by Jay Mundell. 1:54 to play. Cumberland Valley really opened up in the second half. It's really hard to describe what effectively football they played. The effective football. They were an engine in the second half with this wing team.
Right, they were. They definitely were. And now you get to rest those guys. 35-6 lead in front of this home crowd that has come out to support the Eagles again, and like they always will do, and they've done for decades.
Harrell's going to give to Swinski.
Good tackle.
Swinski's going to be tackled down and taken down. But number 2 on the play, that's Zion Patterson.
And Justin
And it's going to be a
Trogler.
4th down and a punt for Cumberland Valley.
Trogler also on the tackle, number 53.
Well, Cumberland Valley is going to be undefeated in the Commonwealth. They're going to go to 5-1. Thundering Herd will go on to 0-6 in the season, but really got a lot to be pleased with. Really, that they played a really fine first half. Not much when they could do in the second half. It just Cumberland Valley got clicking on all cylinders. And they played a competitive game, especially first half. The Carlisle Thundering Herd. So you want to give a lot of credit and hats off to that coaching staff, Josh Oswald.
Well, they didn't give up, and I think
Brad Naylor, Bill Owens, all the guys over there on the sideline.
Yeah.
Jesse Klinger, Chuck Hicks, Brett Ikes.
And I think what you saw is a team that just they didn't give up. They hung in there.
Right.
You got to battle. You got to try to do the best you can to battle it out. And I think that's what you see. You see a team that just right now, talent-wise, they may not have it, and the hope is that they can develop it as the years go on.
Fair catch was called. Fair catch was called by at the 44 was Junior Gay, a sophomore, 5'6", 140 pounds, and Carlisle will get the ball back. Berger and the guys coming back on out. We'll see if they keep Berger in here with 1:12 to play here in the 4th quarter. Commonwealth action, Invica Sports Game of the Week. Next week, Game of the Week, Harrisburg at Central Dauphin. Should be an exciting one again in the Commonwealth matchup. You never know. CD has been impressive at times, and Harrisburg, despite the injuries, despite losing Rob Martin, Harrisburg has. They still can play football. They've got a great.
They have talent.
Mikkel Clark has surprised me at the quarterback position this year. He's
really matured since that first game.
Yeah, he really has, and I'm excited to see that next week at Landis Field.
Yeah, he's going to be going against a really, really stout Central Dauphin defense. The heart of that defense is that linebacking core led by Cody Zimmerman, and I tell you, that defense has been head over heels above the offense up until last week, where the offense got going. And you saw when that offense got going along with that defense, They put up an offer against a State College team that we saw and were impressed with against Harrisburg. So, you know, we always talked about, you saw it, you know, many of the pundits in the paper talked about what would, you know, Central Dauphin's defense, can their offense catch up? And what you saw is what happens when they did. So they have an opportunity to be very good. So it should be a good game next week.
Berger throwing the ball up. And it looks like Ramsey fell down. The last play, want to just give an opportunity. Billy Horwitz, the backup quarterback, came in. He was the carry, and Bryce Weiss for Cumberland Valley made the tackle. Now Berger in a shotgun formation. Here's the replay. His pass, nice pump fake, rides it. Running down the sideline
too much air, though,
is Ramsey, and he hung it up there a little too long. On the coverage, number 17, Travis Gurr.
Surprised that didn't get called, though. That looked like it could have been a call, but I guess the officials thought that it was more of a tangling up of the receiver and the defensive back, which caused the receiver to go down.
Berger back to pass, rolling to his right, looking downfield, connects, and Wooster will be his intended receiver and caught. And Wooster's big target. He is 6'6", 180 pounds. Very big target. And
that is a big
Berger throws a pretty good ball.
He does. I mean, he hasn't had a bad game today. Just going against a very good team, though.
The ball will be on the 40-yard line. First down and 10, 14.1 here in the fourth quarter. Carlisle might have another play, maybe two, depending. They've got a trips in the bunch here to the left side and a single receiver over to the right in your screen. Berger back to pass, throwing downfield, connects on the slant to John Christopher. And they're going to get another play here. Take a shot in the end zone. What do you say, Drum? Air that baby out.
Why
Let's get all your receivers out.
Zone, see if you can get some points. See if you can end this on a good note if you're Carlisle. And you see Berger still hanging in there. He's still playing hard, still playing tough. This Carlisle team hasn't given up, throwing a good pass in the middle of the field. Caught by number 6, John Christopher. Good play.
Well, the fans are still staying around. They're sticking around. They're going to be loyal to their fans. A lot of moms and dads still sticking out there, getting opportunities. Some people getting the opportunity to see some of the backup kids getting playing out here. You know, they work their tails off in practice. They get an opportunity to come out here. You want to make good on it. Speaking of making good, the defensive specialist, a hard-nosed kid, Ryan McGuire came in. I'm still impressed by that drive that he finished off himself with that 13-yard touchdown and running really hard.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation. You're going to have a single receiver on your left side of your screen, and there's a bunch formation. Not bunch, but let's just call it the trips to the right. And Green is that lone back beside Berger. He's throwing downfield. He's going to look in the end zone, and it hit his receiver in his hand. It's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be the end of the game right there. Cumberland Valley 35, Carlisle 6. The intended pass was to Baylor. And Cumberland Valley goes to 5-1 and undefeated in the Commonwealth. They're in the driver's seat right now. They got to feel happy about what they did in the second half. I know first half they're down 14-6. This game had a lot of promise. We're going to be back with your post game after these messages.
It's almost here. The construction of the newly designed Faulkner Subaru on Paxton Street is almost complete with many upgrades you'll definitely love.
And to celebrate, get an amazing deal on a new Subaru.
Lease a 2014 Subaru Legacy for $195 a month for 36 months. Lease a 2013 Impreza Sport for $214 a month for 36 months. The newly designed Faulkner Subaru.
Coming soon to Paxton Street in Harrisburg.
Or online at faulknersubaru.net.
To adopt Meatball, please contact the Harrisburg Humane Society.
It's here, whether you enjoy hunting or fishing, discovering history or cutting-edge technology.
It's here. From delicious chocolate to professional sports, wild roller coasters to endless shopping.
It's here. From fine dining to home-style cooking, exciting nightlife to small-town charm. Dauphin County has it all.
No surprise we were voted the 12th most livable region in the nation.
It's here. You should be here too.
The Amish are masters of quality craftsmanship, and Penn Dutch Furniture in Shrewsbury brings you locally handcrafted furniture. You'll find quality-made dining room and bedroom furniture to living rooms, desks, hutches, bookcases, and more. There are many choices and styles of wood to create the ambiance you wish your home to have. We even custom make furniture. Heirloom furniture at its best. Penn Dutch Furniture at the markets at Shrewsbury in the Blue Roof Building. Open Monday through Saturday, conveniently located off of I-83, or visit their website at PennDutchFurnitureStore.com.
Hi, sweetheart. Hey, you two. It's dinner time.
When Marcus and Michelle were starting their family, they came to the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency for their home loan. We're proud we could help Marcus, Michelle, and Mia. If you're looking for an affordable home loan or refinancing option, give us a call. We offer down payment and closing cost assistance too. Call us weekdays 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or check our website. We're the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. We help home ownership dreams come true.
Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong mortgage lender. Call Tammy Zambito at Fremont Mortgage Funding at 717-855-2833 for a no-cost home mortgage consultation or second opinion regarding your home financing needs. Licensed by the PA Department of Banking.
Team, we fought all year, and there's no need to stop now. We don't just sell cars. We sell an entire experience to everyone that walks through those doors. There's a lot of Honda dealers out there, but we are Faulkner Honda. Before, during, and after the sale, we'll make sure that every customer is taken care of. Our sales and service teams will go the extra yards for them. Let's get out there. Let's find the right Honda for them, and let's make it affordable, because we are family first. To be sure.
Welcome back to Faulkner Honda Postgame. Todd McCall, Jerome Plessy, the Invica Sports Game of the Week on ABC. And you know what? 14-6 at half. Cumberland Valley really lost the momentum in the start of the second quarter, and Cumberland and Carlisle calmed down. But second half, 3 possessions out of 4 they score the first 3 possessions, and it was ended with Ryan McGuire, the backup, a starting defender, came in 3 plays, 70 yards, 13-yard touchdown to cap it off. But tonight, our player of the game, our Penn Dutch player of the game, was Tyler Heisey. He's just a really tough, hard-nosed runner.
He's a hard-nosed player. Like I said, I actually believe he definitely will have an opportunity, if he hasn't already, to play at the next level, possibly at the Division II, Division I AA level. He just showed just his knack to get in the end zone. Once again, I think he had a very good defensive game as well, because he does play both ways. Good size, good strength. You know, he's that close to 6 foot, 205-pounder that I think, you know, you get him into college, get him up to about 215, be a solid linebacker, solid, you know, maybe fullback or you know, in any kind of system. So I think he definitely is a good player. The second time we got a chance to see him, and we've always been impressed with him.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns tonight, 14, 11, and 1. And you want to start right away. Cumberland Valley came out from the gates 14 yards away. Tyler Heisey scores it. They go up 7-0. They come up to get a stop, and there's another look at it. They got it stopped. Came back down the second possession, scored again, went up 14-6. Here's Heisey from 1 yard away. At that point, the score was 14-0. Looked like the route would have been on. But Carlisle comes right back, though. That's 1 yard away. Another look at it from the left side. Great block by Updegraff. Updegraff had a touchdown himself from 5 yards out. But right here, this was the play that the momentum changed, and Baylor running really hard down the sideline, the senior for Carlisle. He's going to score from 11 yards away. And there's that quick pitch, gets on the outside, and just really runs hard. I was very impressed with him. Big back, 6'2". Mm-hmm. But right here to start the second half, this is what this guy can do to you. Heisey will just grind you out and run it down, and that's his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Then you have to tackle him late in the game. That's a good challenge to do.
Look how he scores his shoulders. I mean, he's hard to bring down. He really is a very physical back. And then here's Heisey carrying from Updegraff, carrying from 7 yards out. And then another look at it one more time here, right up at your screen. Pitches the ball to ref like he does. And then Ryan McGuire, bouncing out to the outside, scoring from 13 yards out, 3 plays, 70 yards in that possession. He got an opportunity. Mm-hmm. And did the ball break the plane? And it does. You'll see it right here, crossing the plane right there, and then it bounces out when he hits the ground. But it's a touchdown for McGuire, and that was nice to see him. The band is on the field for their closing songs, the closing performances. Cumberland Valley 35, Carlisle 6. It was the Invica Sports Game of the Week, sponsored by Faulkner Honda, Faulkner Subaru, here on ABC. I'm Todd McCall. He's Jerome Presley. For Chad Edwards and all the Invica staff and cameraman and crew, we thank them, and we want to say good night, and we'll see you back next week. Harrisburg at Central Dauphin at Landis Field. Cumberland Valley comes away with the 35-6 victory tonight here at Chapman Field. Good night.